Let's get the post-match interview here at Kenilworth Road after tonight's 1-0 win over AFC Dunstable in the Bed Senior Cup final. Dave, start with you. In terms of a team performance to win the cup tonight, it probably doesn't get any better than that. I would suggest probably last season's experience here probably played a part in the fact that we knew what to expect coming into the game, and that might have well been the difference between the two teams. But in terms of the team performance, I would suggest that's probably the best we've played in some time. I would suggest.
I agree, but possibly I'd also say probably the first time or the best side we've put out for some time as well. Considering we had Alex and Adam on the bench, and followed by Lee and Ollie and Tilson. So the 16 were really strong. The 11 on the pitch were really strong. Credit to Tim, who we've sent to watch. We've sent to watch Dunstable so many times. It's ridiculous. He knew them all off by heart and everything. And again, we've I don't want to praise him up, but we've we set out the way to play it tonight. With James working on a slightly different shape, and we marked the two centre halves and stopped them playing. So they're a great football team, and they are. I mean, terrific football team, and we just worked like madmen to shut them down, which we did all over the pitch. And like I say, in terms of the performance, that's us. That's us. That's how we were last season. We've had many of these interviews, and we've said all day long that we know we've got a good side. We not for 1 minute suggest we're league title winning side, but we've got a really good side when we can get it together. And we're still not fully there because of Alex and Adam come on today, and at one stage I thought that was a mistake because they're so rusty it was untrue. And we've told them, because Adam's first touch was about 25 yards, and
I did mention it to him.
Yeah, and I think Alex's was about 20. So, and I actually said to him after the game, I said, "Who on earth made that decision to bring those two on?" So, but it was brilliant. I can't say anymore.
Skip, match winner again, Harry Dawson, incredible strike and probably worthy of winning any game, I would suggest.
Definitely worthy of winning any game. He was outstanding. He played really well. I've had quite a few people where we've just gone into the bar afterwards asking after him, and managers from other teams. I mean, he's quickly gone round local circles. He's a Cambridge United scholar, and teams haven't come across him. He's certainly stood out today at different times. Every player was outstanding today, but his strike sort of sets him above the others. But there were some great performances. He was brilliant, but definitely worth winning any game. Just great to be here, to be honest. When you think Klopp, Guardiola, Arteta, Ten Hag, put the names now, Northfield, Inskip and Petty. We've all been to Kenilworth Road this season. Brilliant night, quality.
Anyway, James, do you think the fact that we played AFC Dunstable, obviously we know they're a great team. Do you think the fact that having played them recently played a part in the fact that I would, from my own personal point of view, I think that's the best team performance we've had in quite some time.
Yeah, I think so. I think it did help that we played recently, and like Dave said, we know how good a team they are, and the way they play is brilliant to watch. And it has been all 3 games that we've played them. So yeah, I think that certainly helped. But we didn't know how they were going to play. But it's one thing knowing how they're going to play. It's another thing trying to stop a good team playing, isn't it? So when you're on a pitch as lovely as that and the conditions are perfect, I think it did play a big part. And I think ultimately we're just really pleased to have won it, and pleased for the club, proud for everyone, and proud of all the players, management committee for such an achievement for a club that's not even 10 years old. So yeah, it's a brilliant evening.
I said to you like before we came on here that when we played them over there, I know you weren't there, but like when we played them over there at Creasy Park a few weeks ago, it seemed like the pitch was massive, and they seemed to find lots of pockets of space. But I just felt like tonight, where if there was any, even if there was just a little loose pass, we were on it, and it was almost like we set up tactically absolutely perfectly we let them play to a certain extent, but when there was a loose pass, we were on it. We were on it straight from the start, and as I say, from a tactical perspective, you must have been really pleased with that.
Yeah, really pleased. I think it's deceiving, isn't it? Because when you've got the infrastructure and the number of stands, seats, shall I say, and stands in areas, it probably is deceiving in terms of how big that pitch is perceived. And I think you're right. From the game 2 or 3 weeks ago, whenever it was on the Tuesday, to now, I think it was more around us trying to shut off areas of the pitch that we know that they have lots of good movement and rotations and come in from wide positions in and overload the middle. So we were just trying to get to a point where we stop those, cut them out. You're laughing at. and then trying to go from there, really.
Like Tim now.
Yeah. No, so I think we're really pleased with it, and basically we tried to cut as much of the pitch off as we could in certain parts of the central wide areas and go from there.
Obviously, we don't. It was a really good team performance tonight, Skip. So we don't want to sort of single out individuals, but I think we should mention Kaimani at the back. I thought he was absolutely outstanding tonight.
The thing is, he was, but there's so many others as well. I mean, again, the one position that people tend to forget when you win, the keeper, he's produced 2 great saves early doors, second half, both one-on-ones at a time when if they scored, they were in the ascendancy. But come on, he was outstanding. They just were. You look at all of them, and sometimes you're looking at players and you're looking for a 7 out of 10, and if a couple can do a little bit better, and then you get someone who gets a 9, 10 out of 10, you've got a chance of winning most games. But today, flaming heck, they're 9 out of 10s plus. It was just brilliant to watch. And can I just say, the fans, I know we're all going to say, but they turned out today, vocal. They come here last year. It wasn't our night last year. Tonight, it's just brilliant to watch them, and hopefully they've enjoyed that, because that was a good game of football. I know it was only 1-0, but that was a good game of football. Keepers producing saves both ends. But Kamani's only, how old is he, Dave? 19. How old's Harry? 18. So you look at those two, but then you look at the experienced lads like Colsey, who's run himself into the ground, was superb.
So I thought in midfield tonight we were Simo, Rio, and Colsey absolutely were on it. They were incredible, I thought.
Oh, they were. Rio's another one. You see, so you keep throwing names. I wouldn't know where to stop with them, but they were in everything. And again, they set sometimes the midfield can set the pace of the game, and you if you're stopping them playing and winning the tackles and pressing them in the final third, and I mean, look at Bailey. I mean, I thought he was.
I thought he was brilliant tonight as well. That's the best game he's had for a long time, I thought.
I wouldn't know where to start, wouldn't know where to stop. It's just a brilliant night.
Anybody else, any other names?
And the rest of the squad, Skip?
I'd like to thank my wife.
Jürgen Inskip.
Just good, brilliant all round.
Excellent stuff. Dave, as sort of someone that started the club up in 2016, where does this rank in terms of achievements for our football club? And so we could say it's County Cup, but to come here, we went through last year, we were just happy to be part of a great occasion last year, but to come in, have that experience last season, and you said to me, I remember when I interviewed you at the end, and you said that you were proud of the fact that the club was being represented at a stadium like Luton Town, but to come here tonight and put in that performance and go away with the trophy must be up there with one of your best achievements in charge of the club.
Yeah, probably the best, if I'm honest with you. We're in step 5 was great. We had an unbelievable season, but now we're step 4 football. This is the one trophy that we can reach. We can reach finals. Last year Skip was like me today, like I was last year. He was taking photographs and videos everywhere, because the opportunity to reach and play at Luton Town's ground is beyond, it's brilliant. And then, this on the way through to this season, we've beaten Biggleswade Town, who are probably going to win. They'll probably win the league. We've beaten Luton Town. We've beat Sheffield, and we've had a great run. And we earmarked it. Not say earmarked, but of all the trophies we're not going to. I know Skip will talk his normal rubbish, but we're not going to win the FA Cup. We're not going to win the FA Trophy. But we can, like every team in this, we can win. There's some big clubs in this, and there's some of the names of the trophy at the moment. So to set out, to get to the final was one. Then we get to the final having had a great achievement to beat Luton, and then find you playing Dunstable, who are such a good side, and then to come out on top was just, it was brilliant. And then to go over to all the crowd and all the people following us tonight was just, it's fabulous. I'm sure there's some videos. It's just been a great day. Everything about it was great. Everything this evening, the changing room afterwards, all the singing, just look, it's as high as the biggest thing we could win, I suggest, as a club, rather than going to step 3. And that's probably, I think you mentioned this a few weeks ago. I think we've had a great season this year. Wherever we finish up, to have the injuries we've had, to the players missing, to be playing now lots of games because we've had lots of periods missing, and to still be where we are. We had a couple of good cup runs early in the season, and to finish off with that today is icing on the cake. Just brilliant.
Excellent stuff, gents. Congratulations. Enjoy your evening, and we go again in 2 days' time against Barn Rovers.
Cheers, Lee.
Cheers.
Thank you.